to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Paul. And the Cowboys will kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UTEP Miners offense takes the field to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's third, and he lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Miners decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. So Wyoming's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Dropping back, it's Fowler. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. He throws into the middle of the field. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously.
Turning it on! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Gets rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on second and... Wants to throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, UTEP. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Working that left side now. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Sends it back in motion. Flips it out to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead. Bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to test the right side with this one. On the move at the 30. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching it.
He's looking deep. It's him in stride inside the 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Nevada. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Looking to pass. It's Fowler. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down. The Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to get the edge on the left. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got him downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The The inside handoff. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throwing on the run. Got it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. The defense, they better check themselves.
The Miners trying to get a touchdown on first. Looking to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
The Cowboys send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He's going to take off. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Now improvising. Myers on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Niners. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Fowler. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Fouls through the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the missed connection on third down.
not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
The kick is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down. They want to hit them, engage on them. Great job by the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
To throw, it's Nelson. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect.
Touchdown, UTEP! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he makes the extra point.
UTEP 42, Wyoming 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Miners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. flush it, I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Hunt is in the air. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning them. Scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Pulls it in. It's Knox. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Direct snap. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He now has 85 yards. For this game, and on his way to 1,400 for the year. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down coming up.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for 4th and inches every time, but, I mean, you could argue that 4th and inches, you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. We're definitely going for this, and listen, let's play some offense. Let's have high octane. Let's put some points on the board. We're not kicking field goals. We're not punting. We're trying to score touchdowns.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
picks up 1.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll keep it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of. Defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They go to the ground. And some room to work. He's piled up 97 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. And the Miners with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, UTEP! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a ton of history and sportsmanship between Virginia and Virginia Tech through the years. Let's take a look at today's matchup. Virginia found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Charlottesville. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Just sort relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Turns it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing line.
The Cowboys will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. Crosses to 40. Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him. For business at the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards.
Touchdown, Miners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A low line drive and not his best work. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, UTEP.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.